Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look at when woke people get destroyed and just melt down. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
Being fat, it just comes with a lot more than making the choice to overeat or not exercise.
Isn't fatness something that you can control?
Being fat isn't a choice. A lot of different factors play a role in someone being fat and fatness has a spectrum. And as you know, an African-American woman myself, I understand that race comes with its own challenges and its own set of rules and things and what that we have to take into consideration, and it's not just an easy comparison. But being fat, it just comes with a lot more than making the choice to overeat or not exercise, and I think those are ingrained into the societal bias that I'm trying to fight.
Ma'am, don't listen to the haters, and remember to keep your chin up. All four of them.
I just have a simple yes or no question. If the only way to ban a forever would be to bring back, would you do it?
No.
No?
No. I wouldn't bring back to try to limit murder. No.
Okay.
But what kind of outrageous question is that, by the way? Yeah. If the only way to limit human suffering is to ban a, would you ban a?
No.
It was an honest answer.
Okay.
It was an honest answer.
Yeah.
We probably disagree with you pretty deeply on that, but thank you.
When does life begin in your estimation?
I just wanted to ask a yes or no. That's it.
No, sure, but when does life begin?
That's all I wanted to ask was a yes or no. That's it.
Okay, I could tell you've thought deeply about this topic.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Great.
Wonder if her college can give her a refund. Educated does not mean intelligent at all these days.
Daily reminder, you get to define what masculinity and femininity are for yourself. Don't let society dictate your gender expression.
What a terrible day to have eyes.
Do you actually work for ICE?
No, not at all. Nope.
Explain the outfit.
It's $29.99 on Amazon. I would recommend buying a small if you're my size. This one's a little too loose for my liking. But yeah, if you want some entertainment, wear this and go to a Home Depot in a sanctuary city like where I live right now, Washington, D.C., and you'll see all the illegals. Not all of them, but you can maybe see a lot of them start to run away, and you feel like a group fitness instructor. It's really good.
And you actually think that's funny?
I think it's hilarious, absolutely. What's not funny is them illegally...
There you have it, everybody. One of the worst people I've seen here at CPAC, and that's saying something.
For only $29.99, you can also trigger a biased reporter.
In a vote to allow trans students to use whatever bathroom they wish, you assured us that these policies were perfectly safe, as neither yourself nor law enforcement could provide a single example of any trans student assaulting any girl in any bathroom, in any school, in any state, anywhere at all. But not to worry, since you couldn't locate them, I took the trouble to. See, Loudoun County, Virginia, where last year, under district policy, a trans student was allowed into the women's bathroom where he assaulted a girl. To cover it up, they moved him to another school where he did it again. See, Irvine, California last month, where a trans student entered the women's locker room and flashed the girls there. When they confronted him, he mercilessly beat them. This happened again in Gwinnett County, Georgia. This happened again in Oklahoma City. This happened again in Ohio. It should also be noted that in each of these cases, each of these perpetrators had either changed their pronouns, had undergone transition, or had received gender-affirming therapy.
The judges that allowed this to happen need to be held accountable too. This is disgusting.
Are you queer?
Yes.
Would you go to Israel?
I would go to Palestine.
Even though, wait, but if you went to Palestine, you'd be thrown off of a building.
I mean, Israel...
For being gay.
Think about it. Israel is Palestine. Not everyone knows that I'm gay. Like, I do understand as someone who is non-binary, it is hard. Like,
yeah, would you say you're non-binary?
Yeah.
Do you love Palestine?
Yeah, why not?
Even though you wouldn't be allowed to be yourself there?
I feel like they're not supposed to judge, even if they have a set mindset. It is actually very haram in the Muslim culture for them to judge, where even they themselves should know.
But there's not a single Muslim state where it's legal to be gay.
That is true. I never thought about that.
I'd say we just buy this person a one-way ticket to Gaza. A reality check is needed.
Well, good morning, y'all. My name is Russian Kimball. My pronouns are he, him, his. I have the privilege of serving as the pastor of Broadway United Methodist Church in downtown Orlando. And also my drag name is still a work in progress. So if you have any ideas, just please let me know. There's one floating around, but I'm not going to share that one with you, but I'm still taking other suggestions.
Just an absolute disgrace and a complete mockery.
Hi, how's it going?
I have a quick question for you.
Sure.
Would you not call having the whole idea of calling people men and women, is that not a gender ideology? Is not the separation of that itself a gender ideology? And in that case, are you a hypocrite?
Yeah, I guess I'm a hypocrite. Yeah.
That's it. That's
all
all.
right.
I just wanted to double check.
Thanks very much. Ain't no point talking to her.
I respect it. Could not have handled it better.
I had a neighbor confront me for using the women's restroom. I lived here for 4.5 years. Everyone should know that I'm a trans woman. I've always been known as Kaylee. I've always used she, her pronouns. I've been having some stomach issues because of Trulicity, and I had to use the bathroom real quick. And they're single-use bathrooms, and it's the only place that I feel safe using the women's bathroom. Well, I got done and got out, and this neighbor was talking to another neighbor and started pointing out the sign. I knew exactly what she was talking about because there's a big old woman sign. And I'm like, is there a problem? She's like, yeah, you're using the woman's restroom. You're a man. And I said, I'm a trans woman. She's like, no, you're a man. And she kept saying that over and over. And she kept saying, you're not a she, you're a he. You should use it. You were born a man. And just over and over. And honestly, I just lost it. And just started screaming and swearing. I just couldn't handle it. This is my home. This is my safe place. I should be able to use the restroom. The apartment manager knows I'm trans. Everyone knows my name is Kaylee. And then my group of friends, I thought my friends were all starting to yell at me saying I escalated and because she had 2 kids. I didn't even see the kids. They were there and I just lost it. Fight, flight, or freeze, and I fought.
I wish you fought your obesity about as hard as you're fighting common sense.
What have you been campaigning for this week?
We've actually been campaigning to get Manchester changed to Personchester, just to make the place a little bit more inclusive.
It's 2023, it's not the 1940s anymore. It's scandalous, really.
I totally share the rage. I mean, how many non-identifying males have been in the car on the M60, seen the Manchester sign and thought, oh, I'm not welcome?
It's heartbreaking, really.
I just get emotional sometimes when I think about it.
These people look a little too normal, so I'm pretty sure this is satire. Fingers crossed.
If anyone cares, I now identify as bacon.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
73% fat and salty as
I wonder if her husband is vegan.
This is a woman. We know it's a woman because only women can carry babies. I know this is college, but
say because like inner people, because some people are born with XXY chromosomes or XYY.
Yeah.
So really, there isn't just like male or female. There's also inner people can be.
oh, so that's interesting. Only women can carry babies.
Why do they all do that silly little dance and act like they're so cool and as if they're saying the hip, cool truth? And look at that face at the end. She knows she's wrong.
Do you pay for bacon or sausages or meat, eggs, dairy?
Overdue ones, yes.
Pardon?
Overdue ones.
What does overdue ones mean?
Ones that aren't sold.
Ones that aren't sold?
Yeah.
So where do you buy animal products?
You know when things are off their best by date?
Yeah.
And then they get reduced.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Oh, right, so like out of date ones. So
Yeah.
you're still paying into the industry though, because it's all about supply and demand. The
yeah,
whole
but they don't
time,
make much profit then, do they?
it's regardless, even a penny into the industry still supports them. So is this an industry that you would want to support or boycott?
Depends on how much money I have.
What about if you were the victim? Would you want someone to pay for you to go into a gas chamber or not?
But I'd like to know the reason why I'm being gassed, first of all.
For your flesh, someone to eat your flesh.
There's not much demand for human meat though, is there?
About having empathy, putting yourself in their position.
If empathy had a price tag, maybe he'd care. But bro here's only buying what he sells.
You anxiety, you don't scare me. I'm strong, and anxiety is not gonna pull me down. You anxiety. I am not you, anxiety, and I will never be.
What's that quote again about weak men creating hard times?
Would you guys rather go to jail for the rest of your life or be conservative?
Go to jail.
Go to jail?
Yeah.
They look exactly how I expected them to. Probably smell even worse, too.
How is that not, white people having kind of on average, a statistical average, a stronger advantage and a stronger ability to succeed and to get academic and professional advancements than non-white people?
Well, see, that means you're the racist because you're saying black people are less than white people right there. You're saying it yourself.
I don't believe I said that anywhere in my statements.
Well,
I think you can it's good for your little clips
no,
that you're going to put on YouTube and everything.
That's what you insinuated.
Get your little outrage bait. But I'm just talking to you one-on-one, dude. Ignore the camera, ignore the algorithm. We're just talking. No, I didn't say that there were no black rich people. How did
the black people?
I'm not your history teacher, dude. You should know that coming to the debate I'm thinking about. Oh, transgenders like me. And see, he drops that in because he wants to make me get really pissed off and emotional because he's starting to melt down and everything.
You think you're a girl. You think you're a girl.
Yeah. And you think you're a debater, dude.
Yeah, and you're not a girl.
I'm going to see you later on.
You're
all right,
a
bye.
boy. You can't have a baby.
Well, there's a whole lot of toxic masculinity going around in this clip, isn't there?
I booked this therapy session because I need to know why people are bullying my precious son.
Are you blind?
This is Dr. Victor Blaine, a therapist with a 1-star rating on Yelp, which he claims is because his clients can't handle the truth.
Okay, I need at least 5 seasons of this guy doing therapy on Netflix.
I want to kiss you. Whoa, that's AO. Is that going to bother you? That's AO. Is that going to be homophobic? Wait, so let me say. You say you have policy. If you're full of you're so idiot. My daughter, you talked about your daughter. Don't give you like Dana White at a UFC presser. It's an open street. I can talk about anybody the hell I want, just like Trump can grab someone by the oh! And that's okay. But wait, it's
is that on video of him grabbing somebody by the
on video?
Oh, he said
on video. Yeah, but actions mean more than words.
About everything. The guy you say lies about everything said something. And that thing you choose to believe.
No, what I'm saying, he lies about everything. Right. We gotta make the country great again, you regardless. know what's great? He doesn't like Donald Trump. He doesn't like Kamala Harris.
I don't like Kamala Harris.
Right. None of us really like her, let's be honest.
Why? Do I have to have a reason?
No.
So liking my personal space and not wanting a morbidly obese stranger to kiss me is homophobic now? You just can't make this up.
Trump ran on, let's get all the immigrants out of the country so that Americans can get the jobs. And now they're saying, oh, sorry, you can't do the job. The lie was that we're going to get rid of the immigrants so that you will have more jobs. And now they're saying you can't.
Joy, we've been through this before. He wants to get rid of the illegal immigrants who are taking people's jobs. But since you keep misrepresenting these statements, I'm going to have to ask you, can you tell me the difference between legal and illegal immigrants? Let's go. Whoopi?
This guy's an absolute legend. I never thought I'd enjoy watching a clip of The View. Alright, where do I get a shirt like this?
We are cooked as a society. I mean, you literally set your tripod up in the middle of the gym floor to do a makeup tutorial because you want attention. But then it bothers you that people look at you in real life. A video, by the way, that you're going to post on social media for the entire internet to see. And don't do this to people. Don't zoom in on people and make them the subject of your video without their consent. People in the gym are not accessories for you to use for your social media content. And it blows my mind that this gym has done nothing about this because you've done this exact video many times. And listen, nobody cares if you wear makeup. Do whatever makes you happy, but there is a time and place for everything. Doing a makeup tutorial on the gym floor is not one of them. I mean, could you imagine if I walked into Macy's or Sephora, went to the makeup counter and just started working out, doing some biceps or squats and expected people not to look at me? Seriously? You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Gyms really need to enforce a no recording policy point blank. This is getting ridiculous.
Any last words? You've been fantastic. I'll see you again never.
Ah! Here it goes. Oh my god.
Oh, this is amazing.
This is so cool.
This is one of those deeply satisfying video points.
Oh yes, just whoosh.
That is yours.
It's like confetti. The worst confetti ever.
Do you want to keep this?
I kind of do.
Of course. Okay. So I anticipated that.
I want to take it home and show it to my wife. She's aware that this is happening and she's super excited. She was like, oh babe, you're gonna look so good with a buzzed head.
You might have to shave the beard too, and the chest hair.
Selena, hey, don't you love your big sister?
You're my big brother. But I love my big brother though.
I love you too, but I'm a girl.
You can always count on kids to say it like it is. No filter at all.
Do I have to choose between the love of my life and God?
You can be friends and you can love that person that you're talking about. But if it comes to physical intercourse with that person, then God says you have to choose between that and him. But he's made a way to remove that away from you and even to heal your heart, heal your mind, fill you with full satisfaction. The reality is we can only be truly fulfilled and satisfied with God in us. But sometimes the world will try to make us feel like this person is going to fully satisfy me. Or some people think once I get this big house, it's going to satisfy me. Once I get this car, it's going to satisfy me. That's why we have even famous people who maybe OD on or they commit. Tom Brady said he's won so many Super Bowls, which was his goal his whole life. He had everything he could want. He's filthy rich. In an interview, he said, is this all there is? Because he was still missing something, and it's truly God. So the person that you're referring to, no one can actually fully satisfy you inside. You're still going to have this longing that you feel like you're missing because he created you that way. He created that in you so you would actually seek him and long for him because he loves you and he wants to have a relationship with you.
I won't clown on her because she's genuinely listening. She's lost, but hopefully she can find herself.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Is your sister still gay, or is she bi, or is she straight, or what?
Babe, what are you talking about?
Well, I don't know. I've seen her with girls and I've seen her with guys, so I don't know.
She just broke up with her girlfriend. That should give you your answer.
Yeah, she's still kind of sad about that, huh?
Well, yeah, she's devastated. Why?
Well, because the FDA just approved new medication for lesbians with depression.
Don't. Just don't.
It's called again.
Side effects might include pregnancy, so keep an eye on that.
Hey, hey, Jackson, slow down.
Come on, please, get in there. Get in there.
These are the same people complaining about not being able to pay for stuff, while having protesting as a full-time job. Make it make sense. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to prove you're an alpha. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you should watch another one. Till next time.